up, y'all? What's going on? I know we back. Now let me fix my stuff. Right. Man, look, check this out, y'all. Man, y'all know about Andrew Holmes and who he really is? Cause I was doing some little research, right? And I got to thinking, I'm like, man, let me dig a little deeper than Andrew Holmes, cause he kinda suspect to me. You know what I'm talking about? Cause the way he just popped in the picture, and I was like, damn, I want to know how he came so fast. Like he was there day one, literally. I mean, they found her in the freezer on the 10th, and he already reviewing the footage on the 13th. You don't think this mighty strange, gang? I mean, it's real deep though.
Could they tell me what happened to my daughter to help me? My message help me find out what happened to my child.
Part of it.
I think it's more to it. Somebody got to know something.
Do you think if the search by the police had been more rigorous, it might have made a difference?
Yes, I know for a fact.
Sooner.
Yes.
If it would have.
Her friend called me at 4:34 in the morning and stated to me that she was missing. I mean, they couldn't find her. She had been lost for like 2 hours. I just screamed. Cried. I was hurt. My heart. It's like my heart. It was just, it's okay, talk.
A private detective is someone who has met the minimum requirements of being issued a private detective license that includes being a former law enforcement or government agent working in the capacity of a detective, not a patrolman, with less than 1 year from their separation from that position, or an individual having 3 consecutive years of experience being employed by a private detective agency as a private investigator. Once those requirements have been met, the individual becomes eligible and must also pass a written test that is administered by the state of Illinois twice a year. The applicant must also pass a thorough background investigation. Private investigator. A private investigator is an individual who is employed by a private detective agency. A private investigator is not authorized to establish a private detective agency because every private detective agency that operates in the state of Illinois requires a licensee in charge, who must possess a current private detective license. Private detective agency. Every private detective agency that operates in the state of Illinois is required to appoint an individual who is the agency's licensee in charge. This individual must possess an active private detective license.
Man, y'all heard it? Now look, this so strange, cause now you see the shirt, what he, you know what I'm saying, who he worked for. It's a private agency. I looked it up. It's owned by some veterans, you know what I'm talking about, like some old war veterans, right? So I'm gonna give you the rundown of what's really going on with this agency that he works for. It's finna get real strange. Man, y'all thumb your boy up on this one, cause this finna get crazy. Check this out. Keep that uniform in mind. Keep that uniform in mind. Now, don't y'all remember that? Y'all remember those two security guards? The one, the black one, and the other one had, y'all remember those two security guards that walked in the freezer? The black dude and the other dude. You see, they got similar shirts, right? And they got the same gene, but keep that in mind. That this what these people into, right? I don't know what's really going on, but watch this. Look what they do. Look what they do, gang. Look what they into.
All right, this is my pilot. Your name is Cody. Okay, Cody, let's do it. There it is. Got it. Good job, brother. All right.
Man, you can't tell me this ain't messed up. Look. Man, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but this shit starting to scare me. This shit starting to scare me, bro. So what was that all about? So what was that all about, gang? What that look like? I know I ain't tripping. Now I've been smoking the Kush, right? And the Kush kicking in real good. And when I watched this video, man, I was like, well, whoa, wait a minute, Jack. I'ma play this John again. Oh, look, Tara, look, this finna get even more deep. I'ma play this John again.
All right, this is my pilot. Your name is Cody. Okay, Cody, let's do it.
Shit look like some gang stalking, ain't it?
There it is. Got it. Good job, brother. All right.
So you mean tell me he picking up little girls or something? This video disturbed me in some type of way. But look, I'm gonna go to this one. Look, about them, right? Hold on.
Total Protection Consultants Incorporated is a veteran-owned, insured, state-licensed, and full-service private detective agency that specializes in providing all types of investigations, criminal, civil, and domestic, with a strong emphasis on risk management.
Y'all heard the word civil, right? Did y'all hear criminal, civil, and domestic? Don't never forget about that word. Don't never forget about that, Jack. All right, let's carry on.
Management, compliance, internal investigations, risk assessment, and vulnerability analysis, emergency response, public safety, search and rescue, training, certification, accountability, and expert witness testimony.
Expert witness testimony. Man, is I'm tripping, bruh. I know I ain't tripping when I'm looking at her. This supposed to be a private agency. That means you got to hire these people, bruh. You got to hire these people. You see what I'm saying? Then this dude came off the top. Man, that man was the first motherfucker did a press conference about Kenneka Jenkins. Said he saw the footage. Know what I'm talking about? Saw the footage. Then he a private investigator. All this old shit. Then when I'm reading this shit, I'm over here like, man, what the fuck I'm stumbling to? Let me share this with the Payal gang, cause shit. I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit.
Total Protection Consultants Incorporated is also a certified training academy equipped with a, separate from the detective agency, a standalone, state-of-the-art training facility that contains classrooms, conference, interview and training rooms, an armory, and an area designed for firearms simulation to provide the most realistic training modules and scenario encounters intended for active shooter de-escalation and sensitive training. Our agency is made up of professionals with over 100 years of combined law enforcement, military, emergency response, and management training instructors with government, private investigation, security, and corporate experience with a proven track.
Security. Security, bruh. Man.
Track record of successful results in cases related to theft, criminal damage to property, criminal trespass.
Remember trespass, they ain't even want Miss Teresa on the premises. Why Andrew Holmes never showed up at the funeral? Why Andrew Holmes never showed up at the protest? Hi, y'all. Man, could look. All shit to the side gang. This shit got me spooked. This got me spooked cause a whole lot finna come behind this. I guarantee you that. Check this out.
Threats and violence in the workplace, healthcare, places of worship, and schools.
Places of worship. Gotta think about that but God shit. Man, what is really?
Total Protection Consultants Incorporated prides itself on being the most ready in times where the community is at the least ready, with flaws in existing policies, procedures, and other measures that at times fall short of detecting, identifying, and adequately responding and addressing acts of in-progress crimes and threats of violence. Total Protection Consultants Incorporated has created, designed, developed, and deployed its proprietary training curriculum that addresses active and mass shootings, de-escalation, and the use of force. This training program is aligned and consistent with the standards, techniques, and methods utilized by the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, National Safety Council, and other law enforcement agencies throughout the country. Total Protection Consultants Incorporated employs the best qualified and experienced seasoned training professionals to teach these courses designed to train the trainer for our clients to take this training back to their respective organizations and implement their internal procedures.
Man, y'all see this? This a cold goddamn game right there. Train the trainer. Ain't that a cold phrase to use? Boy, I got to put that phrase in some of my pimp rhymes, Jack. But look, let's get back to it. They got these people got witnesses. They train witnesses. You know what I'm saying? They showing you some gang stalking shit with kids. And I'm remembering all that shit with King Rob. Like, yeah, they snatching kids. They be snatching kids. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? And then, look what it looked like when we first, you know what I'm saying? Look what it looked like. Look what it looked like when Kenneka Jenkins case first hit the scene, man. What was, somebody drop it in my chat. What was in, how did you felt when you first seen the case, when it just popped on your phone or your TV screen? What was your first reaction, man? You know what? Just think about the first time you watched her on the footage walking towards the freezer. What was your first reaction when you saw that video? Cause when I was seeing her walk in the hallway, I was like, man, what the hell? That scared me the most. I'm like, damn, she walking real strange. And then I'm like, man, I know somebody there with her, bro. Cause the way she moving, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, she just gonna be walking down there all by herself. I'm like, no. Man, anybody know a drunk don't even walk like that. Don't no drunk person walk like that, bro. But check this shit out. Some more.
Procedures. Total Protection Consultants provided its students with assistance in obtaining gainful employment through its community outreach programs. Total Protection Consultants Incorporated also provides training and certification to law enforcement, private security officers, private investigators, emergency and first responders seeking advanced tactical training, and the general public who desire to obtain their armed security officer or concealed carry certification. Total Protection Consultants provided its students with assistance in obtaining gainful employment through its community outreach programs, professional and business network relationships, and other resources and contacts that include the Department of Veterans Affairs and other organizations, including nonprofits.
So look, check this out. Andrew Holmes. Now this what really finna get scary. Cause y'all see Andrew Holmes, he with the FBI, right? Cause I was like, man, what is he? This nigga a FBI agent? What the fuck is he? Cause I mean, when it come to your job title, you can't be everything. I mean, you everything? Cause look, I seen this man on the news talking about he an activist and he sleeping with the homeless on the street cause the city just got some money and shit. They supposed to be donating to the homeless, but I guess they ain't get. I guess somebody playing with the money, so he protesting out there, sleeping with the homeless, talking about where the money at? Where the money going? I'm like, man, what the hell? I mean, he said he a private investigator. He an activist. You see what I'm saying? All these titles that he got here, shit. If you keep flipping the goddamn page, he gonna be a fry cook at Popeye's Chicken. Give me a 12-piece, nigga. But look at him though. Check this out. Right? All it is. Now y'all see I got this shit highlighted, right? Guess what? I dropped my blunt on this one. Cause I looked that word up. And I said, I want to know what this mean. Operation Restore something. So I went to it. Look what this is. Bruh. Operation Restore is a combat sexual exploitation and human trafficking. Man. And this shit looking real deep because I'm like, whoa. What is possibly going on here? Because I remember everything what King Rob said. I remember all that shit. Man, I'm talking about how he was, know what I'm saying? How he was out there talking about how these people be snatching kids and you motherfuckers be selling organs and you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm like, where he be getting all this information? Cause he making it sound crazy, but it makes, at that time, it wasn't making sense to me. And then you got to hire these people, bruh. And they setting up shop right there in the hood. Man, y'all go Google Map. Y'all got that address. Man, go on Google Map. Man, then these folk located in the hood. So, boom.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch.
My message to the police was, could they tell me what happened to my daughter? To help me. My message, help me find out what happened to my child.
Now, just peep this shit. Now, let's go back to this shit. Let me play this from the start to see do I can find some kind of indicators. Cause you know they be training witnesses and shit, you know what I'm saying? No wonder. Cause when Andrew Holmes said he's, and then I remember that post what she made about Andrew Holmes. Matter of fact, it's on her page. It's on her page. Talking about snaking her. Hold on, y'all. Let me see some. Give me 1 second. All right, we back. The first time I noticed I was getting snaked. Cause I'm like, then what you mean snake? So I'm quite sure that if he introduced himself, even though he was talking to her on the phone, at some point in time you had to come to his office. You know what I'm saying? You had to go talk to him in his establishment. He an investigator, huh? Who got my business card? Look, come to the office so we can know him to put this shit on file. So look at this shit. Right?
My message to the police was, could they tell me what happened to my daughter? To help me. My message, help me find out what happened to my child.
Part of it?
I think it's more to it. Somebody got to know something.
Do you think if the search by the police had been more rigorous, it might have made a difference?
Yes, I know for a fact. Yes. Her
Yeah.
friend called me at 4:34 in the morning and stated to me that she was missing. I mean, they couldn't find her. 4 in the morning. I know for a fact. Yes. Her friend called me at 4:34 in the morning and stated to me that she was missing. I mean, they couldn't find her. She had been lost for like 2 hours. I just screamed. hurt.
Cause I want to know how many times Jane Coleman gonna have that motherfucking shirt on. No, I'm talking about. Cause I see him all the time in this motherfucking shirt, bro. He had that motherfucker on at the news. Well, let me see. Check the dates on her. It's September the 11th. Damn, Andrew Holmes already, man. Man, it's September the 11th. That man was there. Now that's too fast. That's too early to show up on the scene. That's too, you know what I'm saying? So it's gotta be some more to this shit, bro. It's more to this shit. Cause we got all these signs right here. Let's keep it real. When it come to the Kenneka Jenkins case, this show what it looked like. Know what I'm talking about? Especially that. And to come back with session is, come on now. That's what they look like. So think about the case. It looked just what it human trafficking, sex exploitation, gang activities, and a cover up. Cause Andrew Holmes came in and took up for both sides. So somebody hired that man, bruh. Somebody hired that man and had that man already on the scene right there. And he finna tell the biggest lie in the world. Then he got the #1 access to the footage. Man, what kind of sick shit this is, bruh? No, I'm talking about. And then when you look at the mother, you see what I'm saying? Then when you look at the mother, right? It's a lot of people talk the same vibe with like, man, you know, man, the mama just saying, you know, I'm grieving like the way the mama grieve. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just don't grieve. But the way she didn't grieve, you know what I'm saying? The way when we seen her grieve, everybody always say, man, she look like she faking this shit, bro. And I ain't never just looked at it like that, but you know what I'm saying? But I ain't just trying to, you know what I'm saying? But this the same vibe I get with this shit. When they said this shit right here, you got criminal, civil, and domestic, bro. You had criminal shit going on at a business, a hotel known for what? Organ harvesting. That's the first thing that came out of these people's mouth. Then you got silver after that. Meaning that these people got something to do when it come to silver medals. So boom. Hold on, where I'm at. Emergency responder rescued public safety search, certified accountability, and the expert witness testimony. God damn. Now, what's an expert witness testimony, bruh? So when you go back to this shit, bruh, play the whole video.
My message to the police was could they tell me what happened to my daughter? To help me. My message, help me find out what happened to my child.
Part of it.
I think it's more to it. Somebody got to know something.
Do you think if the search by the police had been more rigorous, it might have made a difference?
Yes, I know for a fact. Yes.
If it would have
Her friend called me at 4:34 in the morning and stated to me that she was missing. I mean, they couldn't find her. She had been lost for like 2 hours. I just screamed. Cried. I was hurt. My heart. It's like my heart. It's okay, go.
What happened inside the Crowne Plaza Chicago O'Hare? That's the question many are asking of hotel management after the body of Kenneka Jenkins was found in a freezer early Sunday morning.
If you've seen her going to a freezer or being carried to a freezer, then you need to prove that.
The 19-year-old's family talked to reporters a few hours after the heartbreaking discovery.
That's my favorite sister. I cannot live life knowing I'll never see her again.
Jenkins' family says she was at the hotel with some friends at a party, but around 4:30 Saturday morning, the friends called to say they couldn't find Jenkins, but had her cell phone and truck keys.
It had to be something within that room that happened, because they walked in the hotel at 1:13 and they seen that.
Remind y'all, she slipped up and said 1:30. Remind y'all, she slipped up and said 1:30, right? Shamaya and them ain't friends with Monifa. Basically, nobody ain't friends with Monifa no more. Y'all see they got your boy on strike mode. Remember that. Just remember that.
Something, that's when they realized she was lost. That's not adding up.
Family members went to the hotel but say staff told them a missing persons report needed to be filed in order to look at surveillance video. The family says police also weren't helpful, but eventually looked at the video and told them.
We saw her on the video at 3:20 a.m. in the morning, staggering. His exact words. She was so drunk, so she couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall. She slammed into the refrigerator, then she closed the door behind her.
Martin believes if someone had looked at the video sooner, her daughter could have been saved.
To me, I feel like they killed my child. The police department and this hotel.
So I'm trying to look at it like it's got to be something going on, cause Miss Reese was in cahoots with Andrew Holmes. Andrew Holmes telling her nobody went down there in the freezer with her, right? Cause this is what she gonna agree on when it comes to the lawsuit. Cause this is what the lawsuit gonna be about. Cause she got to agree on those terms. Andrew Holmes been said this from day one. What she already agreed on with the lawsuit, right? So boom, Andrew Holmes said, "Look, I seen the footage. nobody went down there with her. She walked in there, you know what I'm saying, and trying to find her way back upstairs. That's what he said. But in the court papers, you know what I'm saying, said otherwise. So boom. So you mean to tell me Andrew Holmes said the same shit, right? She walked in there, it's an accident, the door closed behind her, and that's what exactly they came to agreement about in the settlement? Bro, this shit sounded like this sound like some awesome, man, like something ain't right, bro. It look like some shit went wrong. Know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of shit they done got into, bro. I don't know. If you thinking, just say, if you thinking like a organ harvesting, right? Just keep in mind, how do an organ harvesting ring work if you got to, cause you know you got to disguise it. You know you got to disguise it, right? So, you know what I'm saying? When King Rob now got to talking about gang stalking, then when Kenny ex-girlfriend was talking about they in a program. They in a program and shit. And you mean to tell me you seeing these type of videos on their website?
All right, this is my pilot. Your name is Cody. Okay, Cody, let's do it.
Helicopters. Eye in the sky, Jack. Spot something. What kind of shit this is? I'm thinking about this, how they probably got the zone. They doing it like that. Them folks fly drones and everything. That's probably how they got drone footage of Zach murder, bruh. Cause who flew that motherfucker drone? And who flying the fucking drone that time in the morning anyway? Child endangerment case. Know what I'm saying? So I remember that shit, bro. When them folks was saying all these things, I'm catching all this on this company right here. So you mean to tell me, bro, if they doing shit like this for real? Cause that's where I'm starting to look at this shit. Cause it's like, if they doing it like this, these folks got private security. And then I remember when King Rod to my word, those security uniforms, where y'all get those security uniforms from? See what I'm saying? And he was talking to man, I was like, bro, this shit probably be deep. Man, this shit probably be deep than what we think it is, bro. Cause once you think about it, everybody gonna get paid when Miss Teresa get paid. She gonna get the money. She know what I'm talking about. The state got their money. Know what I'm saying? Crown Plaza gonna take a loss. And then cause you got to look at it. Crown Plaza know there was a murder and they still saying it's an accident. Come on, bruh. Man, y'all gotta wake up on this shit. And Crown Plaza took a loss, but then again, they ain't even really take a loss on the 50 million. Crown Plaza, do you know how much they damn near make a year? Man, look how much, man, these shit, 50 million. Like, man, that's like handing a motherfucker $10, $20. That ain't shit. Shit, they making 50, 70,000. I mean, 70 million for a fucking goddamn year, bruh. Last time I checked, they motherfucker had about 30 mil, 40 mil, something like that. So this a private company, so somebody be paying for this shit. So who they going to war with? Like, damn, what they training for? What's all of this shit supposed to be about? These people could be staging events. Then I'm thinking about the frequency. Look how the frequency rehearse. Know what I'm saying? When it come to the police, all of this shit. And then what make it so bad, right? When you go back to the video of Miss Teresa, when her and Andrew Holmes felt like she ain't said nothing else about him, she ain't even him out no more, none of this shit. Cause I would have still been on his ass like, man, fuck that nigga. That nigga tell me he seen the footage. I wanna know what footage. I'll be on his ass cause that nigga said he saw the footage, bruh. And then you gotta think about it. Miss Teresa wanna see what's on the footage. Come on, bruh. And then they playing this shit in court, so we can't even see this shit. And I really wanna know what's on the motherfucker, bruh. How you gonna say you wanted some motherfucker justice? Don't show nobody this shit. Know what I'm talking about? The real tapes. The real tape. Did you get the real tapes? That's why she slipped up on the news and said, man, I'm the one taking the loss. Man, I need to play her interview.
And I said, okay. So I thought about,
Check this out. Watch this shit.
I was like, this story has become so transparent that all these photos and your daughter's last final hours we get to see. And I was just like, that is so, it's sad to me, because at the end of the day, this is a public story and we all need answers. But then you are also a mother and this is your child. And do we really want to have the world see your child at her last moments? It's just difficult. So we all feel for you. We all feel for you because to go through any loss is terrible. To go through it in front of the public eye is it's unimaginable.
Exactly.
So from the city of Chicago, so you do not agree with the simple story of your daughter walking into the freezer and freezing to death. That is not acceptable to you.
That's not acceptable.
Okay.
Especially.
All right, that's not acceptable. But look what she signed on the contract for the settlement. It was acceptable now. You see how these same words could come back on her, bruh? See what I'm saying? Now, when I think about this interview, bro, when it comes to Andrew Holmes, I'm thinking about all this shit. Right here. And look, I'm telling y'all, bruh. This shit finna go deep. Cause remember, Miss Teresa came back up at that hotel, bruh. They want to tell y'all if she showed up round about 5 and 6. Remind y'all, she got the time wrong when she actually arrived at the hotel. And I proved that. You see what I'm saying? And then listen to this shit. Cause I'm seeing this shit. This shit. He a private detective too. Then go back and watch this shit.
Especially when it was cameras that should have showed not only besides the back of her, but the front of her as well. You know, it was a camera directly over this freezer.
They haven't showed us images of that.
I know that. At the meeting, the closing of the meeting,
yeah.
I asked the detective, and you know, it was a camera directly over this freezer.
They haven't showed us images of that.
I know that. At the meeting, the closing of the meeting,
yeah.
I asked the detective.
She having meetings with the detective, bruh. Man, you know, when I watch other cases that be going viral, you know what I'm saying, when the lawyer come on the scene, you know what I'm saying? You got to have lawyers, all of this shit present if you going to a meeting, right? You see what I'm talking about? So, I want to know, what lawyer she had at that time? Let me see.
And also as well as the sergeant. And the sergeant said aggressively.
So you had a meeting with them folks when? Cause that's gonna have to be right after. This gonna have to be between the 12th and the 11th. Some shit. You see what I'm saying? Cause remind y'all, Andrew Holmes said he saw the footage on the 13th. On the 13th, y'all better keep up with the dates and the time on this shit. Who would go to a fucking meeting like that? I need to go back and look. I need to go back and see when she made her statements. Cause I'm quite sure, goddamn it, you would probably you. Oh. Then they showing you photos. That's like, think about a detective room. They show you pictures and shit. Right? They show you pictures and shit in the detective room. Cause they could keep this in mind. They ain't showing her no video. Y'all know when it come to surveillance footage, when a detective come in there, John, and show your ass, he'll take a picture and blow it up on the paper of the surveillance footage and show your ass on that motherfucker. See what I'm saying? So look, cause you gotta think about it. This right after when they found her in the freezer, bruh.
There wasn't no camera, so I guess the camera disappeared too.
Right, because all the images we've seen are her walking through the kitchen, but then she disappears and we don't see her actually walk into the freezer. But you're saying there was actually definitely a camera there.
It was definitely a camera there.
What about the statement? Because there was a lot of controversy about whether or not Andrew Holmes actually said, we see on the camera her walk into the freezer and the door closed behind her. I was one of the people that said, a lot of controversy about whether or not Andrew Holmes actually said, we see on the camera her walk into the freezer and the door closed.
Did you just hear what this man just said, bruh? Let me see, dude, that just Listen to this shit. Look.
What about the statement? Because there was a lot of controversy about whether or not Andrew Holmes actually said, we see on the camera her walking. Whether or not Andrew Holmes actually said, we see on the camera her walking to the freezer and the door closed behind her. I was one of the people that said, yo, I know I heard him say that. But then when I went back and I tried to find the transcripts, I couldn't find it.
Andrew Holmes called my phone.
What he mean when he said, I seen you on the... He said, Andrew Holmes said, I seen you on the camera. Hold on.
Tried to find the transcript. I was one of the people. We see on the camera her walking to the freezer and the door. Andrew Holmes actually said, we see on the camera her walking to the freezer and the door closed behind her.
We see you walking on the camera and we see her walking to the freezer. That's what it sound like to me. That's what it sound like to me, bro.
What about the statement? Because there was a lot of controversy about whether or not Andrew Holmes actually said, we see on the camera her walking to the freezer and the door closed behind her. I was one of the people that said, yo, I know I heard him say that. But then when I went back and I tried to find the transcripts, I couldn't find it.
Andrew Holmes called my phone. I had just got, I'm still a little sedated from my surgery, because I had an infection, And he stated to me on the phone, which I made a lot.
Check this out. We just watched the interview with you on Andrew Holmes on September the 11th. On the news. September the 11th on the news. So when he contacted you, when you gonna be in the bed sleep? What? Cause you just found your daughter, you know what I'm saying? I know you ain't got no sleep, bruh. Man, I just caught this laid up in some real ice cold shit. Man, y'all better go back to what Trey game. That's why I told y'all, man, I got that motherfucker over there quiet, Jack. Expert witness testimony. And remind you, Lenora got a right to be, look, she got a right over there to be motherfucking quiet if you got statements out here, you know what I'm saying? And security time out. It's a girl in here looking for her sister. And then you got all these YouTubers in the beginning telling everybody, man, these folk were there too. One time out. I don't know what the fuck going on, but shit, I ain't trying to main star nothing with these folk, bro. Cause this shit look like it's going down a rabbit hole. It's deep. It's deep. Ooh, shit. This shit scammed me, Jack. But look. When you gonna be asleep? Cause you just found your dog on the tent, boom, boom, boom. Okay, you go home and all this. I know you ain't going to sleep. Nobody can go to sleep. Let's see.
Live for that too. He said, early that day. And I was so, distraught because
earlier that day. You got to think about the earlier that day. If I see you on September 11th talking to him, so I'm trying to narrate that timeline down. That ain't even 24 hours, bro. Man, this man ain't even, look, it ain't even been 24 hours and this man already on the scene. Shit.
I'm like, did you see the camera? He said he saw her. He saw the camera of her walking.
So you asked him, did you see the cameras?
Into this freezer.
Physically walking into the freezer. Say that, yeah.
And I said, for real? He said, yeah. Because they was trying to get me to come down there by myself. I said, no.
You said, for real?
No, I'm not going to come down there. I want my attorney. Yeah. I'm not coming because I was afraid.
Right.
You just slipped up and said, now you talking to Andrew Holmes. Now you telling him I don't want to come down there. I want my attorney. Why? And he just introduced himself as a detective. He just introduced himself as a detective and he finna help you out. Really? So let's look at this time span when it come to this shit, bruh. This shit that motherfucking deep right now. So all of this up under 24 hours. So you mean to tell me Andrew phone called your phone earlier that evening and you just found your daughter midnight, 12 o'clock, been at the hotel, you allegedly left, right? And went, did you go home or did you go to the police precinct? Because after that, they had to take you to the police precinct. So let me go and see when your statement was made. Because that'd be the right thing to do. Let me see something, guy. I'll be right back. Shamaya never. All right, hold on. I gotta go down. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. September the 10th at 2:40. So they're gonna be at 2:40 p.m. on the 10th, bro. So think about what she just said. You got Andrew Holmes, September the 11th, making a press conference with her. Right? So let's go to September the 10th. Cause remind you, Andrew Holmes had to be goddamn it talking to her on the 10th too, bro. So look, at 2:40, this was surely that we had to inform her of the passing of her daughter. Hold on. Oh no. Now this in the morning. So look, she made a statement at 2:40 while they was in the freezer. Cause this gonna be in the mornings. So she'll be taking the at 2:40 a damn statement. We surely would inform that blank of the passing of daughter Kenneka Jenkins at the beginning of the interview. I explained We would like to gather more information about Kenneka and the events leading up to her death. If any information Blank could provide, it would be beneficial to the investigation. I informed Blank, can we stop the interview at any time and gather more information later? What? Time issue was yeah. It sounds like interrogation. This sounds like a motherfucking interrogation, Jack. So boom. Blank stated Kenneka attended the hotel party with 3 of her friends on the birthday for Blank. Kenneka left with Blank at 11:30, September 17th, and then what the fuck? Bruh, this sound like they treating that lady like a suspect, bruh, and they interrogating her. Alright. Blank stated she was contacted multiple times later that night by Kenneka. Kenneka friends, right? And asked if Kenneka at home. Blank informed Kenneka was not at home and asked if she was missing. So that's the first time you said? Intentionally, the girl told Blank that Kenneka was not missing. However, they later called and said we couldn't find her. So there'll be the call at 4:34 right there. But keep this in mind, she just told everybody they talked to her before 4:34. Cause I remember what she said on the 911 call. I got the call around about 3 something. Do I need to play that 911 call? Do I need to play that motherfucking 911 call, Jack? Cause she told these folks, man, I got the call at 3. So how Andrew Holmes getting tied into this shit? Cause look, boom. They said Kenneka was not missing, but later on called, they said they couldn't find her. Blank stated she was on the phone with Blank and they could hear someone in the background saying similar, I'm tired. Let's get out of here. So she adamant on that part, right? You see what I'm talking about? Hold on, let me play that motherfucker then. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on.
What's the address of your emergency?
Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport, and I was calling because my daughter came to to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends, and now her friends, they said that they left on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old.
And you said that and you said the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport?
Yes. Yes, and they said that when her friends was asking earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, because they run the video cameras, they said that they didn't have no camera. But now I came, and it was a lady, she said that she heard music, and she asked me that I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor, and it was someone came to the room, and she said that she did see my daughter there with a group of girls and a couple of guys. But that's all she just saw because she was busy trying to get reception on her phone.
All right, well then, you know what? Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yes, the Crown. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. The Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's exactly where it's at. I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
No, it's okay. And have you and you said you spoke with the
Front desk. I'm sitting outside, right in front of the hotel in their parking lot right now.
And they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or?
No, this is a different set. This is a different new. I'm sorry, it's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen it. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen it because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I just seen it.
3, 4 in the morning. Keep this in mind. Listen when they said she get the call, bruh.
She was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this is not her ticket because this is.
And notice she ain't said nothing about the Facebook Live videos. She act like she don't know nothing about the Facebook Live videos. See what I'm saying? Now you see why this shit sounding the way it's sounding. Cause look what type of people involved behind this shit, bruh. Look what type of people that's involved with this shit.
Was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Okay, and well, you know, real quick, I'm just gonna see if maybe I'm gonna see if maybe she was here at all. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
All right, could you spell her?
The room wasn't registering her name. She came with some friends here.
No, I just want to verify. I'm about to say I actually just came in myself. Probably been on shift for about 45 minutes, so I just want to make sure that, you know, maybe she didn't get arrested and sent on her. You know what I mean? I just want to double check everything. But
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. But it doesn't look like we had any run-ins with her last night at all. Do you think it's possible maybe she went to one of her friends' houses, or, you know, she's probably...
No, actually, because she had my car. She was driving my car. She know I don't like nobody to drive my car because my insurance will not pay for no one besides her. And her friends kept calling my phone. I told them to stay out here. They stayed out here, but they called me like about 3-something in the morning.
Hi, y'all. So what they really talked about in the first call?
If they doing all this lying from the beginning, what makes me think they won't try to do something to me? So I said, okay, he told me to get on. He said, what you should do is get on live and make a live and tell them that you saw the camera.
And you know what? That's a good. I'm glad that you said that, cause the operator never asked Miss Teresa what's her name. Usually that'll be the first thing they ask when you call 911 and shit, right?
I was laying in the bed. I just had breast surgery. I fought that breast cancer.
Never asked her what was her name. Major red flag. Hi, y'all.
So I'm, sedated off medication early.
And she using the same shit. I was sedated off medication and go to this shit.
What gonna come down there? Her. He saw the camera. I'm saying.
Oh, I heard him say that. But then when I went back and I tried to find the transcripts, I couldn't find it.
Andrew Holmes called my phone. I had just got out of, I'm still a little sedated from my surgery, because I had infection,
And they tell her cancer. So in the bed, I just had breast surgery. I fought deep breast cancer. So
She gonna throw that in there, bro. Always talking about she sedated.
I'm, sedated off medication early, and they telling me she out here. So once I rejuvenated, to strengthen up myself enough to get up and drive out here to look for, once they brought me my car, I came out right out here. And I came to the hotel, and I showed them a picture of her, and I asked them if they see it. And there was a lady in the lobby, and she heard me asking at the front desk, and she said it was music. She did hear music. She called the one downstairs to report the room, and come to find out it was the people next door. And when we knocked on the door, that person said that she did see my daughter downstairs with, it was like 4 of them, and it was 4.
Stop it right there. You got somebody say you seen all 4 of they ass downstairs with a group of guys. Did they show that in the footage? In court? Do Miss Teresa got that footage? Cause you got a witness saying this. Now let's go to this shit again.
And he stated to me on the phone, which I made a live of that too. He said, earlier that day, and I was so, distraught because I'm like, did you see the camera? He said he saw her. He saw the camera of her walking into this freezer.
Physically walking into the freezer. I heard him say that.
So when he seen the footage, cause you linked up with him on the 11th, and I know you know what I'm talking about. 11. So did he see the footage on the 12 or on the 11? He must have to see that jump on the 11. Nah, on the 12. He had to see that jump on the 12, cause he claimed he saw it on the 13th.
And I asked, and I said, for real? He said, yeah, because they was trying to get me to come down there by myself. I said, no, I'm not going to come down there. I want my attorney. Yeah. I'm not coming because I was afraid.
Right.
If they doing all this lying from the beginning, what makes me think they won't try to do something to me? So I said, okay. He told me to get on. He said, what you should do is get on live and make a live and tell them that you saw the camera of Kenneka walking into the freezer.
So basically, train the trainer. You see what I'm saying? Cause this was all a part of this shit. Damn, I can't find that John. I probably overlooked it. But how you so you mean to tell me off top he telling you what to tell the media? So he basically telling you tell the script. Come on, bruh. I went on to the Facebook shit. Look at the reviews. If I enjoy the privilege all along, it shows how ungrateful I am because I got the opportunity recommendation from a friend I told that was very achievement beginning, which had decision to try, with a decision to try this shit, bro. Look, I'm a victim, but I was convinced by the right person, I invest $1,500 with Miss Susie Ryan, and I earn $15,000 as a profit. Since I had this trading with her, she had brought nothing but happiness into my home. See, I don't know what's going on here. These people talking about how they investing in this shit, bruh. Then y'all falling out cause the hotel ain't making money. He telling you, look, the hotel ain't making money. That mean the hotel ain't making money. He ain't getting his money. Then she trying to get the money. Sound like some greed going on. I don't know, bro, but I ain't trying to look at this shit like that. But if it got a scent to it, follow the trail. I invest in with my last money on the stand level, bruh.
I said, okay. He said, because the hotel is not making no money. They want us to stop this. They want us to stop. They want to stop saying the hotel.
What you mean they want us to stop this shit? Why you said us? Hey. Look at Leonora. Ooh, mama. You talking too much, mama.
Hotel Grand Plaza want us to end it. I said, okay.
Oh,
protest. And I said, okay.
And I do be peeping at the cameraman. See how they trying to keep the camera focused on Mr. Reason, trying to keep Leonora at the spotlight. You see what I'm talking about? Because they don't want you to catch those face expression.
Okay. So I thought about it, with me just hurting. I lost my door. Wait.
You thought about it? Ooh, you mean you thought about it telling us this shit, bruh? You see what I'm saying? Man, I can't make this shit up, bro. I ain't making this up.
I'm just getting over cancer. Lost my daughter. And then I have a person I'm being betrayed, stating as if they're for me, they're going to get answers. Then you give me these type of answers, but without me even seeing the video. Mm-hmm. Like, you're a complete stranger. You popped up from nowhere. Right. You want me to, but I don't believe your words either, because even though the Bible tells you watch as well as pray.
Watch as well as pray. What the fuck? I'm getting some of that Kenneka Shaw vibe. Yeah, come on in here, my holy angel. You know what I'm saying? Praise Hamashika Shika. Jimmy Cocoa Puff. You know what I'm talking about? In the night of name of but God Jesus. I'm getting those type of vibe now.
So you mean to tell me I'm going to listen to your words and do exactly as you say?
Not having seen it for yourself.
Not having seen it for myself.
He just wanted you to say what he told you.
If that's the fact, me just want to listen to words, I would have.
So why you didn't go down there? You said, damn, they showed you the tapes. You would be jumping in your motherfucker car to go see it. Man, I would have got up. Bam. What? They showing the tape? Man, I'm on my motherfucking way. But you sitting there letting this nigga trying to talk you to tell the public, this, come on, this like y'all got some, it's like them two got something going on, bro. It's like Miss Teresa and Andrew Holmes got some shit going on, bro. Cause you got a pocket ticket in your car on the 6th. I ain't even questioning how that pocket ticket get on the 6th. You ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even, cause if you were blaming these bastards for your daughter's death, you would be holding that same pocket ticket. Why you didn't show nobody the pocket ticket? You see what I'm saying? I'd be showing that for the rest of my life, cause I'd be like, I don't know what these bastards done did, but this shit right here, I'm holding, look y'all, this what I found in the car. Motherfucker pocket ticket on the 6th. So these motherfuckers must been playing this shit. That would have been coming out her fucking mouth. Look how she doing this shit, bro.
Listen to the crowd. I mean, I'm sorry, Rosemont Police Department, when they stated my daughter just walked in there with no type of exit way, no way to get out this freezer.
Right.
I'm not listening to words. Show me.
So
as cameras.
So as a follow-up to that, I'll just...
But you ain't even try to go down there, bro. Show the cameras. You doing more acting than any goddamn thing.
I'm not listening to words. Show me.
So
as cameras.
So as a follow-up to that, I just want to ask.
Man, look how some of the little smaller shit you supposed to did at a time like that. You supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Them bastards, you supposed to show the all. You look. Come on, man. You ain't even question these folks like, was you was at the hotel on the 6th? Cause if I suspect you did something to my motherfucking child, goddamn it, then I find a hotel and I know that motherfucker ain't mine, I'm finna investigate that. I want to see that footage on the 6th just to see if you telling the truth, just to see if you lying. You see, she ain't even interested about no footage on the 6th. I see why you won't be interested in no footage on the 6th, cause you said you were finna get rich and shit. See what I'm saying, bro? Then the surveillance camera time skipping all over the place, and you ain't questioning nothing about time skips. This 2-minute red flag, it sound like an operation went wrong. It sound like a motherfucker operation went wrong or some shit.
Since you obviously don't believe the narrative that they gave you, what do you believe actually happened? Do you have are you saying I'm still looking for information?
They telling you on the footage but ain't showing you. It's something with that. It's something with that, bro. Then you just said, look, when you were talking to the police, they were talking about they were showing you photos and all of this old shit. When they come to her paperwork, right? You go to her paperwork, we already know you talked to these folks before 434. It's in the reports. Why are you keeping it from the public? What was said on that phone call? And why we don't have no transcripts of it? Y'all don't think, goddamn it, shit. Why we don't see Miss Teresa call log and all this shit, bro? See what I'm saying? I want to know, when did she call her daughter, if she did. You see what I'm saying? Cause she doing all this motherfucking line. I ain't finna believe nothing what she fucking saying. Hey y'all, appreciate the round of brew gang. So look, then she said this, however, they later called and said they couldn't find us on the phone. I could hear someone in the background talking about, I'm tired, let's get out of here. And Blank doesn't think that Kenneka friend would do something to harm her. Explain Kenneka was very close friend with Blank and describe their relationship. You know what I'm talking about? It's sisterly. Kenneka friend used to live with her and call her mom, and Kenneka friend told her that Kenneka only had 1 cup of alcohol, and Kenneka and her friend could not handle her liquor very well. Blank stated that of the following of the party who attended the party were Wonky, Quan. Wonky and Quan are brothers. Stated Kenneka friends, Blank and Blank, will be able to advise those names to the people who attend the party. Blank stated Kenneka is no longer in school and was... Come on, look how this interview went from this to this. For one thing, this sounds like a motherfucking interrogation. Cause they took in your statement there. Why they didn't, you know what I'm saying? Why they decided to take your motherfucking statement after when they found the body in the freezer? Don't you think if they, come on, bro, this sound like you a person of interest and they took your motherfucking statement at the crime scene. Man, you showed the watch and the hair tie when it came to the picture, but you ain't even showed the lip gloss. You took y'all remember when she showed the evidence bag? You seen, you know what I'm talking about? You showed us the watch and the motherfucking scrunchie, but what would the lip gloss say? You took that out? See what I'm saying? Then they took Livinora's statement after that, bro. And then look how late they took the security statements. Come on, bro. On the 18th.
Information, or this is what I believe happened? Do you have something that you believe happened?
I believe that it's a cover-up. I believe I'm still looking for answers. They can't see if I wouldn't have never saw these cameras, they could have showed me.
Listen to the question and listen to the answer.
Do you believe actually happened?
Show me.
So
as of cameras.
So as a follow-up to that, I just want to ask you, since you obviously don't believe the narrative that they gave you, what do you believe actually happened? Do you have are you saying I'm still looking for information, or this is what I believe happened? Do you have something that you believe happened?
I believe that it's a cover-up. I believe I'm still looking for answers. They can't see if I wouldn't have never saw these cameras, they could have showed me exactly what they're saying to me. I'm not denying nothing, but show me. That's all I asked them in the first place.
So the autopsy report says that she wasn't violated. You don't believe the autopsy report?
No.
Okay.
They didn't see any
Yo, come on, bro.
signs of violations.
Oh, okay.
No. Because from the pictures, what do you think?
The pictures didn't. I'm gonna be honest. When I saw the pictures, because her shoe was off, like she was scratched, it looked like something happened to her. But then when we looked more.
Look at Livinola, bruh. Look at this shit.
You have something that you believe happened?
I believe that it's a cover-up. I believe I'm still looking for answers.
You ain't even asked what you look. She ain't even answered the question. What you think happened? I believe it's a cover-up. I believe them bastards in that room set her up and drug my daughter drink. You know what I'm saying? And put her in the freezer. Cause if you don't believe Kenneka walked in that freezer, you better believe that she believed Monique and them put her in there then. Cause she her dog ain't walking in there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and watch Living Noah's face. She ain't even answer the question, bruh.
They can't see if I would have never saw these cameras, they could have showed me exactly what they're saying to me. I'm not denying nothing, but show me. That's all I asked them in the first
So
place.
the autopsy report says that she wasn't violated. You don't believe the autopsy report?
No.
Okay.
They didn't see any signs of violation.
Okay.
You know, no. Because from the pictures, what do you think?
The pictures did. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I saw the pictures, because her shoe was off, it looked like she was scratched, it looked like something happened to her. But then when we looked more, was it hypothermia?
The definition of hypothermia, and in the last stages is hypothermia. It feels like your body's burning. People try to take off their clothes, and you actually kind of go insane, for lack of a better term. You do anything from viciously scratching yourself, hitting your head up against walls, or whatever. So when we read the definition of hypothermia and the symptoms and the stages of it.
And within that definition, it also states that they're normally, the average person is normally found naked, right?
Completely naked.
Completely naked, exactly. So, once again, no signs of sexual assaults, right? But you see in the pictures as her breast is out and her pants is unbuttoned and halfway down. So maybe not, no signs of it. But I don't know what's the sign. What do they call?
What? I got to hear that again.
No. And her assaults, right? But you see in the pictures as her breast is out and her pants is unbuttoned and halfway down. So maybe not, no signs of it. But I don't know what's the sign. What do they call the sign of sexual assault?
So you're not saying I believe she was sexually assaulted, but you are saying show me some proof to the thing.
Bruh.
You're telling me.
That's it.
Did you reach?
That's it. Proof.
Right.
Did you reach out to anybody to do an independent autopsy? Not one that the city did, but one that you did on your own. Maybe there was somebody you could reach out to. I want to do an independent autopsy.
Yes, I did. I need to have my. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, we did. We had our own independent autopsy. I'm still waiting on the results.
Okay, so
Ooh, and you never released those documents. I want to know what they say. I want to know what it say, Jack. Cause remind y'all, you had people at the funeral saying they seen strangling points on Kenneka neck, bruh. Know what I'm talking about? They got another autopsy report, bruh. That's how she found the GHB in the system, cause the Rosemont Medicals, the Cook County said she ain't had none of this shit in there. And she got the autopsy report cause she told everybody, yeah, talking about she had one cut. What about the GHB in the system? See what I'm saying, bruh? I don't know if this shit. Man, this the hard part of doing this shit though, cause I don't want this to be all like that though, bro. You know what I'm talking about? This too deep. I mean, I don't know what we getting into right now, cause it sounds like an organization went wrong. Then I think about what Kenny ex-girlfriend said about it's this program and the government involved with this shit and these people will gang stalk you and all of this old stuff. Then she wanted Kenny page to be taken down. And then, you know what I'm saying, you can't find nothing on Kenny Martin on Google no more because he on the Sam watch list. Cause if you look up the Sam watch list, it's basically federal government contracts. It dealing with this. When it come to Sam watch list, it's to kick somebody out of a program, bruh. Let me show you what a Sam watch list is. Check this out. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just showing y'all how much research I done did, bro. And I ain't even got started yet. This just the tip of the iceberg. Hold on. Now, matter of fact, I'ma let y'all look it up. And when you look up these motherfuckers, when you look up Sam watch list, now I understand why they were talking about a goddamn contract. King Rob and them said they all signed contracts, bro. You see what I'm talking about? And I'ma tell you like this here. She signed a Miss Teresa had to sign the contract too, bro. See what I'm talking about? If they all signed a contract, Miss Teresa had to sign that motherfucker too. Cause all of them said that they don't know nothing. Look, their contract was to tell everybody I don't know nothing. And that's the first thing she posted on her motherfucker Facebook. I don't know nothing. See what I'm talking about?
Results are not back yet.
Yes, we had it done after, the medical examiner did theirs.
I think, and this is just my personal opinion on it, what I really hate about this whole situation is it was a young lady with a promising life ahead of her. Mm-hmm. I understand that she had just got a new job and was about to start doing great things.
And look, this lady had an autopsy report. Why? Why you didn't show the public that shit, bro? Ain't that suspect, gang? That's your ticket to show Crown Plaza where they was in the wrong at. Then she want to keep the court sealed and don't want to release no evidence at all. And then I know they treat you like a suspect, Miss Teresa. When it come to this shit.
And all we can talk about is conspiracy theories. And I, as a father of 3 daughters, like, I don't know. I'd be out of my mind. Like, people's lives would change because I'd be out crazy. So I commend you for keeping it together. But it's just sad that, we have to have all this mess over this young girl's life instead of her just being able to rest in peace, which we're trying to find answers to.
And they the real reason why the mess is over Kenneka. Cause look how the social media is in the frenzy about all this shit that she done put out there, bruh. Come on now, she made on Kenneka page, Kenneka Jenkins page, bruh. And spread all the narratives on the motherfucker. Where she just showed the pictures, the videos, and everybody just took the YouTuber, took it, ran with it, and started. God damn it. Come on, bruh. And then all these people know each other. That's the sad part about it. All these people knew each other. And it's not one time she even tried to tell nobody that you know these motherfuckers. Talking about some chosen king, who are you? And you know what I'm saying? What you mean? You know these niggas. He popping up at your doorstep with King Rob. If King Rob know you, he know King Rob, he know you too. Well, y'all, I'm echoing. I'm echoing, y'all.
Social recipes, I get it, but it's heart wrenching for me because, like, you know, seeing the pictures of her, I started thinking about my 18-year-old, and I had a conversation with her about this is why it's important to be aware of your surroundings and everything else, because you're just speechless. You know what I'm saying?
And not only did me searching for answers for my daughter, I not only thought about my daughter, I was unselfish enough to think about the world.
Everybody's children.
Everybody's children.
The village.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I wanted them to be aware, because the way that they was telling me and the covering up, if it didn't happen before, it's gonna happen again.
Mm-hmm.
So them said exactly.
Absolutely.
And I wanted them to be aware, because the way that they was telling me and the covering up, and I wanted them to be aware, because the way that they was telling me and the covering up, and I wanted them to be aware, because the way that they was telling me and the covering up, if it didn't happen before, it's gonna happen again.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to bring awareness.
Yeah,
to
with
the
all the
world.
sex trafficking and stuff that's going on out here, it needs to know. Yeah.
And this shit go back to this shit what Andrew Holmes worked for. So you can look at this shit like, I'm just saying, you can look at this shit like this here. If you down with organ harvesting, Andrew Holmes would be the right person to go to. Cause that's what they do. They in the sex exploitation and human trafficking. So they'll stage an event, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know you gotta report that person missing. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Damn. You could do that and boom and come with all this dumb shit at Kenneka. Man, hell. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, bro. You see what I'm saying? Cause he came that fast. Boom, boom, boom. And then that's what they were trying to expose. Boom. That organ harvest shit with Crown Plaza, cause they were heavy on that shit. You see what I'm saying? And look.
Right.
It's gonna happen to children. I was unselfish enough to think about the world.
Everybody's children.
Everybody's children.
The village.
Them said
The village.
exactly.
Absolutely.
And I wanted them to be aware, because the way that they was telling me and the covering up, if it
The way they was telling her in the cover up. The way they were telling her in the cover up, bruh.
it didn't happen to
Everybody's children.
everybody's children.
The village.
Them said
The village.
exactly.
Absolutely.
And I wanted them to be aware, because the way that they was telling me and the covering up, if it didn't happen before, it's gonna happen again.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to bring awareness.
Yeah,
to
with
the
all the
world.
sex trafficking and stuff that's going on out here, it needs to know. Yeah.
Right.
Say.
And if that's really going on with that human trafficking shit, bruh, that's probably why they want a Crown Plaza off limits and want nobody to go down in that basement.
Thousands of trees are on sale at Michaels.com. From mini and skinny to full and... Also breaking this afternoon, we are learning the family of a 19-year-old woman who died of hypothermia inside a hotel freezer has reached a settlement agreement. You may recall Kenneka Jenkins was found dead inside a walk-in freezer at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont back in 2017. Jenkins went missing during a party early in the morning of September 9th. She wasn't found until the following day. The Cook County medical examiner ruled her death an accident from hypothermia. Her family sued the hotel for $50 million for negligence.
But I also want to know what happened. I want to see all. I want to see her literally actually walking into this freezer.
A grief-stricken Teresa.
And you mean to tell me it's taking down there a month for them to even show you, claim you still don't see the footage? You done got a lawyer and everything. You ain't seen. Come on, bro.
Teresa Martin has even more questions after her attorney says there's no video evidence showing her 19-year-old daughter, Kenneka Jenkins, entered a hotel walk-in freezer on her own where she was found dead.
She drove to Rosemont, despite her illness, went to the counter and said, my daughter was here. Can you help me? She asked them to look at the videos. At that point, it was a couple of hours of videos. Had they done that, we may not be here today.
Today, Rosemont police investigators released security video from over 40 surveillance cameras in and around the Crown Plaza Hotel that captured Jenkins' last moves. A Chicago community activist who said he watched the surveillance video said Thursday that it appeared Jenkins entered the freezer alone, thinking the walk-in was an exit. Rogers Jr., along with defense attorney Sam Adam Jr., were hired by the family to conduct an independent investigation into what happened.
And 36 hours of tape that they never looked for. They never checked. They never searched. They never did anything while a young 19-year-old disoriented girl is sitting in their freezer.
Jenkins, who lived on Chicago's west side, was found early Sunday morning.
Did anybody pull her down there? Did anybody force her down there? Was anybody on the other side in that room with her when she got down there?
Basically, Andrew Holmes basically told you what it was. He the one that gave you the story. That's his story that came out his mouth, and everybody followed suit. Man, this man got power, Jack. I don't know, but if this shit is that deep, and if it do run that motherfucking deep about some organ harvesting, and you got bodies in the freezer, and they coming to human trafficking, Andrew Holmes, damn, they're gonna be a goddamn ringleader. Hi y'all. Man, Trey ain't gone, y'all. I gotta do a little more research. Man, Trey ain't love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. Appreciate the thumb gang. Know what I'm talking about. Appreciate the cash out gang too, y'all. And I'm out.